Wait a minute, I'm not ready yet. Give me a second. Trying to get myself together here. I'm just gonna say it. To those of you who are in your fourth quarter of life like me, I'm 66 years old. And sometimes I feel like I don't have much time left. Well, the truth is, I don't have as much time left as I've already lived. That's the reality. I'm not going to live another 66 years. And that's sad for me when I think of it sometimes, because I also feel like I'm not sure that I can make up for lost time. I almost passed on this video today, but I'm going to bring it to you raw, in the natural. This is who I am most days anyway. Most days I don't feel like putting on makeup, so I don't. I'm doing good to get up, shower, clean myself up, and put some clothes on. So I smell good right now. My hair is a mess, frizzy, needs to be done. Thought about putting a scarf on, but nope. Thought about putting on some jewelry. I didn't bother. Don't get me wrong, I love jewelry and I love dressing. And so when you see me looking good, you can betcha I'm feeling good too. So does that mean that I don't feel good right now? No, not necessarily. It does mean that I'm still in the battle. It's still quite a mind game for me to fight past the emotions, to put one step in front of the other and do the bare essentials. That's still a struggle. There's a certain amount of shame that goes along with me admitting that, because who wants to admit how down they are sometimes? But I promised God that I would bring you all along on this journey with me, because there's other people who really need to know that they're not alone. And I'm coming out this valley. I choose not to stay here. And I've already come quite a bit of ways. Have you ever felt like you've messed up so bad that there is nothing you can do to make it right? I feel like that sometimes. But the thing of it is that I don't consciously think that way. Not in a full sentence like I just recited it. I just feel it in my emotions. Do you know what I mean? That you understand the cadence. You are experiencing what it feels like to be depressed. The struggle of keeping your thoughts in check. The desire to be present and run away at the same time, because the emotions are so overwhelming that you just don't want to feel them. For years, I prayed and asked God to just somebody who could speak to what I was experiencing. I was so sick of the to-do list, Oh, just plan out your day. Make a checklist of all the things that you need to do. Make sure you're praying. And if you're not praying, that's your problem. You just need to have more faith. I was sick of all of that because it wasn't speaking to my experience. The main thing that I want to bring today to you is to tell you not to give up. Just don't give up. That's what I want to say. Don't give up. When you stumble and you fall, get back up. And no, you don't have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Besides, the most important thing that if you're a Christian, then know that you are never alone. God is always there. You can call on him in your weakest moment. If it's just to say Jesus, to help you get back up when you fall. There are so many scriptures that speak to how God's strength is so apparent in our weakness, that God works through our weakness, not in spite of our weakness, but through our weakness. Don't believe that your depression is a sign of weakness, and also don't give in to it thinking that that's just who you are. You're just a melancholy person and you always thought negative before you thought positive. Don't give in to that lie. It's a lie. God has created us with a brain that we can train to think differently. If you normally think negatively, which most people do according to science, research says that in our default mode, our thinking is off most of the time. Because our brain's first job is to protect us. But anyway, don't give in to the negative thoughts. Don't believe the lie that that's just who you are. Don't embrace a victim mindset. You can heal. That's the second phrase in my mantra that I often repeat at the end of my videos. You're capable of healing. I'm capable of healing. I'm telling myself that all day long. I'm not giving in. I'm not. The years that I have left, I want them to be my best years. And through the healing, I want to love my family, my friends, my community. Because that's what it's all about. God is love. And I want to understand God's love for me. That's the first part of Picturing Heart's mantra, is worthy of love. And then there's capable of healing. And then the third is never alone in the dark. First of all, know that God is always there. Sometimes our diseased mind, our unhealthy mind, however you want to define it, it's not our right mind, will think that God is not there, but that's not true. It's a lie. God never leaves our side. And then through this channel, Picturing Hearts, you are never alone, because I promise you that I'm going to show up. And I pray for and envision this community growing and us being there for one another. I got a comment the other day, and she described herself as a 70-year-old grandmother who has struggled in her faith. But that particular day, she was not. That's real. We have those days where we're strong in our faith and other days where we're not. That is real. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. And I can so relate to her. And she said that she could so relate to the videos that I've posted. It was so encouraging to read her comment. It's just God confirming that just as I had prayed for somebody who understood the cadence of my heartbeat during my depression, that he was answering somebody else's prayer. And what an honor. I don't want to miss this blessing by not being present for this channel. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe now to Picturing Hearts. And you still have time to take part in the journaling challenge. The playlist is right here. Go jump on it and join. I had a comment from Nancy, and she was like, I've been doing those and they've been helping. Nancy, are you still in the challenge? What are you learning from it? And if you've already completed that and didn't know that I continued it on the community tab, then go on over to the community tab. Come on, let's do this together. We are not victims. We can change our mind. We can change our thoughts. And we're in this together. So keep picturing your hearts as God sees you. Worthy of love, capable of healing, and never alone in the dark. I'll see you in the comments. Let's build this community.